Oh, with that new EA Sports college football game, wear and tear and all that, it's realistic. No, it's not. Not if you play football in a healthy manner and you coach it and teach it in a healthy manner. It's entirely tangible. If kids are playing right, the kid could get through. You play less games because money's not real, and then you look and decide on 10 games how many and or keep it inconsistent when it first started 12. Right? Is that the Jim Brown era? 12 games. You know, um, Largely just play within your division and your conference, maybe 2 games out, but in the region. Make sure you play games regionally because you got such conferences and divisions are regionally, right? So play uh, it's pro football. Play 2 games with everybody in your division. Okay. Play 1 game each with the division and the other NFC, AFC in the same region. And then something like that, and then a couple of other, and make them very close and dynamic to travel so people can travel and enjoy them. And then, by the end of the year, then you play the playoffs just the same way you do college. Okay. Just think intelligently. Don't think like a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You circus gimmick. Shut the fuck up. Okay, go get married and Juarez, and we'll take care of it. It's Charlie Chan. But they're fucking crazy. Yeah, they're fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. Remember that one with Roland Renters when they were bringing the gold in from Mexico to the United States because the price of gold was less in Mexico than it was in the United States, and it was a crime. It's like, it's gold. Yeah. What does it matter if they're bringing it in from Mexico and saying they found it in the United States so everybody can make believe money off of it? It's not a crime. It's just you guys are stupid. Okay. I remember watching that one going, wait. Okay, so it's criminal to bring the gold in from Mexico because the mine in the US is tapped out. Right. Okay. But the gold, the price they'll pay you for gold. Okay, so what's the difference if the gold is found in Mexico or in the United States? Whatever market is buying the gold then should buy the gold if it's good. And so you're like, see how stupid they are? Okay. You ever watch that one? It's a lovely day today. And you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And it's because we watch this. Why do you watch TV? Do you watch the same shit that I do? Do you explain it to people and say, what the fuck are you doing? I've been this way since I was a kid. But they're doing it. Oh. And then for the longest time, I always got taught, just like, with Basil and Austin, just relax and enjoy the movie. And I'm like, but you can. And then like, okay, but it's like, I don't know how you guys do it. Because I would sit there and he would tell me about, it's a good movie. And I would go back and I watched it. And I was like, okay, they drew the power from a laser beam thing that blew up to one planet from the sun in the solar system they were in, right? So they took power from that sun and shot it across another thing and blew up this planet. And then it blew up this planet. It did not cause any problems with drawing the energy and doing that with that sun, which made it go unstable and go supernova. And it's not causing the planet where they blew up Alderaan to all that place to go out and throw off the orbit of the solar system there and that to go supernova. So it's a lovely. And then in the meantime, they had the time to take apart other planets and build a mechanical planet out of the planets that they blew up, and nothing happened with gravity with the planets and the. Okay, and so you guys are not disturbed. Sheldon is not disturbed by these movies any way, shape, or form. He's supposed to be a goddamn fucking physicist there. He's supposed to be like Richard Feynman. Okay. Feynman was dead before Star Wars, wasn't he? Or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Was he dead by then or was he still alive? If he saw it, he probably thought it was absolute gibberish, which was fiction, but not science. Right? I'm certain. Certain is the curtain in the curtain, and the zamp and the lamp, and the Neller and the Deller and the Beller and the Deller and the Sweller. Daisy head, Maisie. Yelp. Okay, do you understand? Horton hears what? Okay, so you sit there. And when you get together with people and you go, oh, okay, I just relax and enjoy the movie, right? It's Western goes to space, right? And then all the scientists come in and go, okay, you can't do that. And they would explain that too, but there's no sound in space. So when you hear the whoosh with the spaceship, it's like that doesn't happen. It's just, no, there's not even an orchestra going, duh. That's John Williams, and he's not in space. But Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's just for you guys to have an emotional reaction to your indoctrination. Okay, institutionalization, it sucks. Hey, I'm incarcerated. Yes, you are. So you understand, it's nuts. And so when you explain this to people, when they get the thing, and Enoch walked with God, that's not what the book of Enoch is about, and the Gospel of Enoch and the stuff in the Bible about Enoch is. Enoch is a relative of people that are friends and family of the Lord that go to school at Oñate High School, now Oregon Mountain, that with NASA folks. In my time, it was at Mayfield, and Mayfield was the NASA folks' school. Okay. Before there was Oñate and Oregon Mountain, all the kids from White Sands went to school at Mayfield. I enjoyed Mayfield more than Cruces. Cruces was cliquey and old school, and the people from the university that were okay. Mayfield was the kids from the projects and White Sands. Yeah. So it was, quote, more the black school back in the day. It's not anymore, I don't think so. There's still projects. Yeah, there's still projects, but there's projects in other parts of Cruces too. There's projects probably over by Centennial. I don't know where Centennial's at. And Cruces High, most likely. Yeah. Okay, so do you know what I'm saying? What's the other one? There's Centennial and there's Oregon. And Oregon Mountain is NASA. NASA, and the people that live there. So Oregon Mountain is NASA and Oregon and all that, and Butterfield. So that's there's Oregon Mountain, Centennial, Cruces, and Mayfield. And now Mayfield's like the little school that lives out. Mayfield is basically like the DA and the kids out that way. And then, so Mayfield's like the little brother now and stuff. Yeah. They were dominant there for a while when Coach Bradley was there. Yeah. They were the dominant team. Yeah. Had Roddy Bone, had all Jeremy Lawson, the kid, what was his name? I forgot. The kid that played for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, Darius. What was his last name? Can't remember Darius' last name. But yeah, he played for the Green Bay Packers. He was from Mayfield High School. So yeah, a lot of the guys that ended up getting close to pro or playing pro played at Mayfield. Yeah, old Roddy Bone is probably our most famous. I had a crush on his sister Raquel. Yeah, she was cute. Raquel was cute. Yeah, but Raquel Bowen, yeah. Old Roddy Bone, yeah. My sister, she was friends with George, but Mike was like, God, Roddy Bone's so good. Yeah, he was very good. He went to Notre Dame, played defensive back, then played for the Dallas Cowboys for a good long time. Okay. So, but back in the days of George Peter Pettis, pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Yeah, where Skeeter Pettis was the black man who was the greatest bulldog at Las Cruces High School. Was it 54 and 55 or whatever, stuff like that? Yeah, it's now a parking lot for all the assholes that are the bureaucrats of Las Cruces that won't stand up with the Messiah to stop people from getting health issues from having cell phone towers in close to close proximity with their domicile. Oh, my Barney had a jail and couldn't lock it. Had one bullet for his pistol, had to keep it in his pocket. Okay. Barney Fife. I like Barney Fife. He makes me laugh. He's funny. Yeah, I like Don Knotts a lot. My mom would just love him. She thought he was one of the funniest people ever. She goes, oh, that show. When Barney was no longer on it, she goes, it's just not the same without Barney. It's just not, yeah, sure, Dim Neighbors is funny and George Lindsay's funny, but Barney Fife, Don Knotts is hilarious, right? She's like, he's just, his mannerisms, his insult, and his, he was so funny. She goes, he's so funny. Without him, it's just not the same. She loved Don Knotts. She also loved, she liked Tim Conway too, yeah. Oh, Mom. I don't know if she ever watched the Apple Dumpling Gang or the Private Eyes. A Wicklar. There's no such thing as a pig-snouted, horn-billed Wicklar. Wicklar. It's so stupid. It's very stupid, but it's funny. Yeah, Got to pay those bills. Got to move those refrigerators. Got to move those color TVs. Got to put all those. Golly, yeah, that one guy was showing the one with the World Football League and all the logos on the helmets. So, God, they had such crappy uniforms. What the hell happened? The NFLs were so much better. It's cheap. It was just putting cheap uniforms together. Get out there, make us lots of money. And it's like, what? Yeah, their heart wasn't in it. They're just trying to, like the World Football League, because there was the NFL and the AFL. And then the AFL and the NFL merged, and then they came up with the World Football League. And it was just trying to make more money off of the marketing from it, because people liked it. And if you study the history of the CFL, you sit there and you watch. Wow, okay, wow. Yeah, well, when I'm done cleaning up this mess, I say we put a team in Quebec, Halifax, and Anchorage. And then we have the 6 teams in the West and the 6 teams in the East. And at the end of the year, we have the Grey Cup at a designated place. And let's try to make it someplace where we have a indoor stadium so we're not freezing our tuchushes off. Because we're trying to be healthy. We're not playing football for money. And we're not, macho. Oh, macho. You got your macho right fucking here. Make sure people are healthy. Especially the little fans that go, because you take the kids and say, training your kids to be a drunken fucking screaming idiot for a circus is not intelligent. Boy, but that girl sure is flexible. You think Luke's got a chance with her? Charlie Chan goes to the circus. We already talked about that twice in this video. Okay. But do you understand? No, we didn't talk about that. You talked about the gold mines one. You only talked about Charlie Chan's circus once. You're right. Whereas we didn't talk about the tiny people that danced. We did that in one of the other videos. Okay, right. Yeah. I like watching that, and I was watching Wizard of Oz. They did that in Charlie Chan movies too. They had spots for people that were tiny, Like the little girl with the teeth that fell out that was really pretty in Juarez with the dentist, And she's so tiny because of the developmental disabilities, because of the lack of what she needs in a healthy environment to grow bigger and healthier, stronger, and their little teeth. It's sad, And that's the way these people would be that were dancing on Charlie Chan too. And a lot of the people that were on, I thoroughly examined her, and not only is she really dead, she really is sincerely dead. And then people, like the Oompa Loompas and stuff like that. Yeah, there's people that had developmental disabilities because they didn't have what they needed to develop properly in a healthy environment. Like the kids at St. Jude. Murders. Okay. They keep it. At the time, because they were so ignorant, Danny Thomas and his daughter, were trying to do the right thing. And then once you get in and go, fuck, this is the Kissinger, Nixon White House with the Nelson Rockefeller there making money off the, and then you realize when you're wrong. Okay, if you're doing things, I hear tell the road to hell's paved with good intentions, but mama, my intentions were the best. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, I understand. I've been ignorant too. I was dumb too. I was raised in this hell. You don't know me, but I'm your brother. I was raised here in this living, taking it to the streets. No, if you take it to the streets, you're going to do like they did back in the 60s and stuff and end up at Woodstock and getting a woman pregnant, and the kid will have birth defects because you were doing some kind of drugs or mushrooms you didn't know that were on your pizza. Now, the best place to take it is to social media and throw it to the computers, and then the computers say, hey. And then whoever's manipulating the computers to make sure that the proof of the truth is, we could run you over in the parking lot of Best Buy. Then the technology goes, okay, who's most guilty? Who's wrong? Who's the most heinous criminals? The people that are in charge with the money and the technology. There you go. And the people that accept it, you got guilt by association. Cherish is the word I use to describe. Is that my favorite? No, what's my favorite association song? I like, I think Today Is the Day. That's a good one. I don't really have a favorite. I like a lot of their tunes. Requiem for the Masses. That's also a good one. Requiem. Black and White was the news that reported him. Yeah, that's a good one. What else is there? There's No Fair at All. Oh, fair at all. Yeah. And there's a lot of good. They have a lot of good tunes. Yeah, they're a good group. I remember one time I was in college, right? And my friend Tom, he was a biker from near Pittsburgh, right? And he liked the association. I was like, "Are you kidding?" Torture to me would be like being locked up in a room and they tie you to, strap you down to a bed and they just keep playing the association over and over and over again. It's like, what? And it's like, no, it's really not that bad. Okay. But I would prefer Ella Fitzgerald. But well, since you was up, get me a beer. But yeah, I'm a guy. If I'm going to be tied to a bed and tortured, it's like, well, please at least play Ella Fitzgerald for crying out loud. That's a spot right there. Oh my gosh, that woman's voice is liquid, sensuous, wonderful. I love it. I love it. That's why the ladies are tramp. Yeah. Oh God, that woman's voice is amazing. Okay. No, I'm with Bing Crosby. I'm like, damn. I didn't know. If I'd have known years ago, son of a bitch. I love Nancy Wilson. Nancy Wilson's mom, before she passed away, gave me Nancy Wilson with a CD and Dinah Washington. And Nancy Wilson, I just went swoony, 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 swoon, I still do, To be the one you love, I wish you love. If ever I would leave you, Satin Doll, West Coast Blues, Someone to Watch Over Me. Never let me go. That one, damn. Yeah. Love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its touch. And I'm like, there's no me without you. I would never let you go. Nancy, I'd never let you go. I promise. This I promise. Last time was the last time, I promise. That's a good group too. Imagination. They're a British R&B group. But but Nancy, oh my gosh, Nancy Wilson, Never Let Me Go. Damn, never let on All My Tomorrows. Whoa, whoa, that woman, wow, whoa. And the very thought of you, whoa, oh my gosh, yeah. Come on, Joey Lawrence, join me. Whoa, isn't that, yeah, oh my gosh. Nancy Wilson's, whoa, yes. What is it? Why don't they play this at the store around them? Why? What the hell's wrong with these people? They do play It's a Lovely Day Today on commercials, right? When I heard that, but I thought it was a white lady. That ain't Ella Fitzgerald. That's Ella Fitzgerald. Whoa. Really? But it doesn't sound like some of the other songs she sings. No. But wow, okay. I did not know that. Okay. Because I've heard other songs that, okay, that's Ella Fitzgerald, right? And then I hear It's a Lovely Day. That's not her. That's a white lady. No, it's just, that's the register she's singing that song in. Whoa. She's like a Carmen chameleon. You come and go. That's so amazing the way she can do. She's like, she's not even trying. Okay. She's just, here's how I'm going to sing the song. Okay. Damn. It's just so easy to sing like that, isn't it? You think you're so talented and smart, lady, don't you? She's so good. I'm like, whoa. If I could just sing half as good as her, I'd be happy. No, I wouldn't be happy because we wouldn't be living the Lord's Prayer. But when we're living the Lord's Prayer, if I could just sing half as good as her, I would be sound as a pound. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything left I can say to make life like it was yesterday? I beg you to come. You know what I mean? So fun. She's so good. Oh my gosh, that woman's wonderful. Okay. I'm gonna help the technology, forgive debt and trespass, love one eternal fight for peace there. I'm going to share caregiving and Quinn's need built to last. And then we'll get together people, we'll garden, we'll share food, we'll share things together. We'll make sure all the older people that are abused by the assholes get to rest and enjoy life and spend with their grandkids, do some Tai Chi and a little bit of yoga, not a lot of yoga, and shoot some hoops. And then what? And then snuggle. Yeah. Snuggle and slow dance, What's that guy's name again? Johnny Rivers. Yes, it's slow dancing, just me and my girl. That's a good tune, right? That's what I like that one. Well, I forgot about that one for a while. Well, didn't forget, but it slipped my mind. A lot of things slipped my mind. Well, there's a lot of stuff in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm gonna load this one up. We'll go check the mail. Then I'm going to go listen. These are all going to come out to about an hour, and I'll go out and shoot my hoops in the basketball court, and then I will cuss you out again some more. Okay. I don't always completely cuss you guys out. Talk about really interesting things and stuff, Not always cussing you out. Should I? You should cuss yourself out. Why I should be living the Lord's Prayer and enjoying, Ella Fitzgerald's tunes in my own place with the Nahila, with the basketball bond, with the thing, because give me one kiss and I'll be happy. Okay, just to be with you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Well, because I'm right, you're wrong, I'm good, you're bad, you're the liars, and I'm the truth. Okay, fixing your technology. Why is it so laborious? Because you're stupid. All selfish people are stupid.